Our weekly story from CBS Village, and this morning it comes from Robbie Owens of CBS News Texas. She shares a story about a fellow journalist who helped uncover an important piece of history almost lost to time. Take a look.
So leave it to a Texan to go to Antarctica and come home with a story about Texas.
It was 2017, and a vacation lecture was about to change Olive Talley's life.
And he told us about this place in central Texas that had helped rewrite history about the peopling of the Americas. And all of us Texans turned to each other and said, "Have you ever heard of this?" No. And I thought, as a journalist, why not?
Y'all don't have any idea what y'all have.
Talley's 5-year journey to change that.
The stones are speaking, and they're telling us that these people were very sophisticated.
Became an independent film called The Stones Are Speaking.
Experts thought the first people came into the Americas around 13,000 or 13,500 years ago. But how can that be if, in fact, there's this little spot in what is now modern-day Texas where there's evidence of people living here and camping here 20,000 years ago?
University of Texas archaeologist Dr. Mike Collins and his team uncovered more than 2 million artifacts.
Gault proved to be extraordinary,
putting early humans in central Texas thousands of years sooner than experts once believed. But the path to that discovery was anything but smooth.
First time he walked onto the site, it looked like a World War I battlefield with all these big holes gouged out. But he looked beyond that, and he saw a landscape, and he's looking through the eyes of a geologist and an archaeologist, and he's seeing there's a constant supply of water, there's a big supply of chert, which people make their stone tools out of, and there were food sources for people and animals. You had everything here to sustain life in prehistoric times.
And it almost remained hidden. You see, the site had been on the radar of both expert and amateur collectors for nearly a century. Generations of landowners had allowed visitors to dig for arrowheads for a fee, but treasures far more precious were hiding in the bedrock below.
Bringing unit 98-4.
Just waiting for the right mix of curiosity, commitment, and expertise.
He purchased the property with his own money.
Collins not only purchased what is now known as the Gault Site, he then promptly gave it away.
This was a place where there were trade routes,
ensuring that its treasures would be protected for generations to come.
It could have become a development. There could have been houses there. It's surrounded by 20 different rock quarries. So, who knows what would have happened to the property?
You throw in gold with Mike and somehow it's just magic.
Talley's movie-making mission was to allow the stones to speak. The celebration of its success, though, is not how the story ends.
So I feel such pressure to tell his story for him. Let me just compose myself for a second.
Okay.
Time has silenced her hero.
And I guess what I find so tragic about the story is that this brilliant mind is being eroded by this horrible disease called Alzheimer's. And I feel compelled, and I felt compelled throughout the whole project, to do this story and get it done because I knew that at some point Mike could not tell his own story. And so I'm telling his story on his behalf.
Why should you care as a Texan about the story you tell in this film?
It's history. It's our history. It's human history. And it's really fascinating if you'll just stop and think and let the stones speak to you.
Oh boy, Robbie Owens joins us now. What a twist there at the end, Robbie. So Dr. Mike Collins, has he had a chance to see this movie?
Adriana, he has seen the movie. He was very pleased with it, but of course the Alzheimer's is progressing. His family tells me he has good days and he has bad days, but Olive shared that when he goes to that Gault site, he is different, and it's as though his spirit remembers how special that place is, even if he has forgotten his role in saving it.
Wow. I do believe that.
I believe it too,
Yeah.
Robbie. It's such a beautiful story and such fine writing as well. I love the line about him being silenced by
Yes.
time. That's a
Yes.
haunting phrase in and of itself.
Robbie, thank you so much.